lean in close, because this one could save your life, or it could save the life of someone you love. Hey, beautiful people. I'm Shannon Lee Sen, and I'm a 14-year early-onset colorectal cancer survivor. I'm sure you're doing the math. I'll be 44 this month. I was diagnosed with stage 3C colon cancer at just 29. And I'm now the creator and the voice and the face behind Blue Couch Chat, where we have bold conversations, loud, honest, unscripted, and we tell the real truth out loud, and we turn pain into not just purpose, but power. And March is personal. It's extremely personal this year, especially. I don't know about you guys. It's Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. And this girl, me, who a little over 14 years ago came out of surgery, was in a hospital bed, and was told that she had stage 3C colon cancer before she was even 30. Just 29. But I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm still speaking. And I'm sure advocating. And my voice and my advocacy, it gets louder and stronger with each passing year. But I've been a little MIA. And it's not just because I live in the 305, Miami, Florida. And I know I've gotten MIA before. And I know I've explained. And I know I've made promises. And I don't want you to think that I've made empty promises. I've wanted to keep my promise of being present and showing up, even on the hard days, even when I'm not myself. And that's what I'm doing today. But it's been a long, hard road to get here. And I'm still not 100%. So I want to share why I've been missing in action. As you all know, as we all have, we've lost a lot of friends in the past year, past few months, past few weeks, even the past few days, even today. And losing friends to this disease has hit me in ways I was never prepared for, and that I never get used to it. It doesn't get any easier. Survivor's guilt is real. And grief is so layered and so complex. And watching this disease take other people and steal their lives while I've survived, it does something to your spirit. And so I've had to take a step back to tend to my mental health. And I also have some long-term side effects that have come up recently, physically, that I've had to deal with as well. And I've been struggling with both my mental and my physical health for some time. And I've been doing so more quietly and in private, and a lot of people don't realize. because of all of this, with my own physical health, as much as for my mental health, I need to be in DC with you this weekend up until Tuesday. I need to be walking those halls with you and be in those meetings with you. And I really did everything I could to be there. But unfortunately, I had to make the very difficult decision last minute with the advice of my doctor to not be able to go, and to not go and forgo going this year. And it's been really hard on me, as I'm sure you know. But although I'm not there, I want to urge all of you, my friends, my fellow survivors, my caregivers, our allies. I'm asking you to be in those rooms because it matters. The funding that we need and that we ask for, it matters. The policy matters. Our advocacy and our voices and our presence matter. But this time, as much as I know that, I had to choose me, but I know you'll represent me well. And you'll represent us well. So I put my physical well-being first. And although I need it for my mental health to be there with you guys, it was a decision I had to make, but it was in no way easy. But strength, I'm learning. It's been taking me 14 years to learn, and I'm still learning that strength is not just showing up for everyone else. Sometimes strength is resting and knowing when you need rest and deciding to put rest first. Sometimes strength is saying, I need to heal. And healing is not weakness, it's wisdom. So here's the part that should stop all of us in our tracks. And here is why I want you to be bold. I want you to be loud. And I want you to be relentless badasses in DC in the next couple days. As we know, and unfortunately most people don't, but it needs to be known. As of January of this year, what was expected to happen sometime by 2030 has happened now. Colorectal cancer has decided that it didn't want to listen to predictions and trends and what researchers and experts have been saying. It decided it wanted to be stubborn and it wanted to be a pain in our ass. So we need to fight, because as of January, colorectal cancer is now the leading cause of cancer-related death for adults, young adults under 50 in the United States. Let's let that sink in. That means that early onset colorectal cancer is no longer rare, like what I was told by my doctors 14 years ago when I was diagnosed. It's not unlikely. It's not something that happens to older people. I was 29. A lot of my friends were in their 20s, their 30s, their early 40s, or diagnosed right at 50 when they did the colonoscopy when they were supposed to. But because of these trends, the new age for colonoscopy has been 45 years old. Like I said, I was 29. We've lost teenagers to this disease. I was 29. I was young. I was busy. I was productive. I was building my life, and I was living it, and I was otherwise healthy. But colorectal cancer did not care about all of that. So here's what you can do for me. This Friday is Dress in Blue Day. And it was created by my friend Anita. And it was such a great idea. And this is how you can raise awareness. Wear blue along with us to honor survivors like me, to remember those we've lost, to raise awareness for those who might be diagnosed with this in the future, so that they can know the symptoms and the warning signs, and that they need to get screened at 45 now. To amplify awareness, to stand for prevention, for early detection, and most importantly, to stand for hope. Blue, it's not just a color, it's a statement. And here's what you need to know. Colorectal cancer is often preventable. When caught early, it's highly treatable. So know the signs and symptoms, like persistent changes in your bowel habits, whether it's diarrhea, constipation, narrowing of the stool, or if you have blood in your stool, whether it's bright red or dark. If you have ongoing abdominal pain, cramping, or bloating, if you have unexplained weight loss, fatigue or weakness, anemia, or if you feel like you can't fully empty your bowels. And just remember, sometimes there's no symptoms at all. And also remember that sometimes, like in my case, you could be almost stage 4 and it not show on a scan. So please, if you're 45 or older, if you have a family history of precancerous polyps or personal history of precancerous polyps, or if you have any of the symptoms, or if you just don't feel right at any age, please advocate for a colonoscopy. If you decide to do a non-invasive test or screening, like the FIT test, the FOBT, the fecal occult blood test, or the Cologuard test, and you get a positive, please, please, please see your doctor, whether it's your primary care or your GI, and please push for them to do a colonoscopy as a follow-up to that positive test. Please hear me clearly. Once again, if you're 45 or older, schedule a colonoscopy. Schedule that booty call. No better way to honor us survivors than to schedule your colonoscopy and make that call here in March. If you have any symptoms, get checked no matter your age. Like I said, if you have a family history of colorectal cancer or precancerous polyps, talk to your doctor about earlier screening and advocate for colonoscopy if that is what you feel your gut is telling you. Listen to your gut. A colonoscopy is not just a test. It can remove precancerous polyps before they become cancer. And these screenings save lives. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do a colonoscopy, although I had symptoms for years and I was misdiagnosed. But luckily for me, I kept on pushing and advocating for myself, and it was found during surgery. Remember that during a colonoscopy, they can remove precancerous polyps before they ever become cancer. And that's basically preventing you from getting colorectal cancer as long as you do your screenings regularly and you listen to your doctors and do them at the time intervals that your doctor advises you. Screenings, especially colonoscopies, save lives. I'm sorry for this being kind of heavy, but March is heavy for me, It's not just my birth month, but it's now the month for colorectal cancer awareness. And it's heavy and it's emotional. It's sacred. It's a reminder that survival is both a blessing and a responsibility. So I'm choosing to turn grief into grit, guilt into gratitude, pain into purpose, surviving into thriving. Because if my story can help one person to catch their colorectal cancer early or hopefully prevent it, if one woman trusts her body and pushes for answers, if one man stops ignoring his symptoms because he thinks he's too young, then every hard day that I've had and every hard day that I'll have in the future and every hard day that I had like today has meaning and purpose. This is your reminder that strength can be soft, that advocacy can coexist with rest, and that feminine power is both fierce and tender, that survival is sexy, that taking care of yourself is revolutionary. Wear blue this Friday, and if you really want to honor me and make me proud, wear blue every day this month, even if it's your nails or anything, sneakers, whatever. Just do it. It starts conversations, and those conversation starters, those conversations had, they can save lives. They can save others. You never know who's listening and who needs to hear it. Book that appointment. Make that booty call. Schedule your colonoscopy. Tag someone you love. Be bold enough to talk about the uncomfortable. Butts, poop, colons, rectums, anus, constipation, hemorrhoids, blood in the stool, pencil thin stools, diarrhea, the guts, the glory, and all of it. Let's erase the stigma. Let's keep saying those words until the uncomfortable become comfortable. Because silence and stigma is what this disease depends on. Let's break that. Early detection is power. Prevention is possible. Screening saves lives. Now, if this message moved you, please don't keep it to yourself. Like it, follow it, share it. Help me spread this far and wide. You can find me on Blue Couch Chat on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And please share this story and this post to your stories, to your feed. Send it to your group through messages, group chat, WhatsApp, text messages, whatever. If you're out with your friends, show this video to them. Do me a favor and drop a blue heart in the comments if you're committing to your health and you're going to help me raise awareness and turn this month blue. Because we're not just surviving over here. We are educating, advocating, elevating, and thriving. And we're not done yet. There's still a whole lot of work to do. Thank you for listening to this Blue Couch Chat. I love you all. Take care. Make me proud like you always do. I know I don't have to ask you. I know you're going to give it your all in DC. These next few days, I wish I was with you. I'm there in spirit, and I look forward to be there pounding those halls and sitting in those rooms and having those conversations next March. But to my Blue fam, I hope I'll see you sooner than later. I love you lots. Take care. I'm proud of all of you, and I'm always here. And if you ever want to share your story, just shoot me a DM or message me in a comment, and I'll be more than happy to have your story on here with me. The more stories we share, the more people realize that this isn't rare. Take care. Take care of yourself. Remember that self-care is health care. And resting Taking care of yourself is wisdom and is power. Till the next time, bye.